Wow, I'm not sure I got all that, but it sounded awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty deep for me, too. But I got a distinct impression that Jesus was somebody.
Was? I thought the preacher was telling us that he still am somebody.
Is, Chip. You can't say that somebody am.
Well, the pastor said Jesus am. He even read where Jesus said he am.
Chip, my English teacher taught us that you can't say someone am. You have to use is or was.
Well, the pastor said that Jesus said that old Abraham was, but Jesus is and is. And I think the pastor knows more than your English teacher.
Well, Jesus did say, I am, and that is correct. But in English, we can't say that someone am.
That's because just any someones aren't Jesus. But Jesus is different. He is eternal and he am.
Chip, that hurts my highly trained ears when you use bad grammar like that. There is a proper way to talk and an improper way.
What does your grandma or my grandma have to do with all this anyway? We weren't talking about grandmas. We were talking about Jesus. And he said he is and am.
Not grandma, Chip. Grammar. You know, a way of speaking correctly? It has to do with being aware of syntax.
Syntax? When did they start taxing sin? Mifty, you're all mixed up. I think you've lost your mind. You quit making sense a long time ago. We were talking about how Jesus said that he is the great I am. And you thought someone insulted your grandma and went off with some kind of syntax. What's wrong with you anyway?
Oh, Chip, you're impossible. I was talking about speaking correctly and how the rules of the English language requires us to use certain words with other words. There are right and wrong ways to use words like is and am, was and were. My teacher spent a lot of time trying to get us to speak English correctly.
Well, I sure don't know what talking right has to do with your grandma, or why getting a little wrong would make you have to pay a tax as if it was some kind of a sin.
Oh, Chip, you're misunderstanding everything.
No, Mifty, you're the one who is misunderstanding. I heard the pastor explain that Jesus is God and has a right to say that he am instead of was, like old Abraham. And I don't think that God has to pay any stupid syntax for telling it like it is.
But, Chip, it's not your understanding of Jesus being the I am that's wrong. It's the way you are using the English language that's all messed up.
Well, say it any way you want. English is the only language I know. And I think the pastor is right. Jesus really is God, the I am.
Now